EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their...
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you. Watch the kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
First down, New Orleans.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Wonder. Watch twist. 11.
And that out of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, watch that. Hey, wahoo! 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. A little flare. Hey, kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish him off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run it with Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd and 11.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Check nickel. Switch. Hey, kill.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 buds, 3 buds. Good, good. 4, ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Carson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You don't want none. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Here we go, Dean. 5-9. Kill, kill. I'm here all day. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, 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 check.
Breeze now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three. 36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line, 90. 22's coming, Mike. Here we go.
On first down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
0-2. Hey, Zoo. Mike 50. I got one. Sammy.
From the 36, Breeze. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Saints first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 24.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
First down, Saints.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage.
up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Mike.
Ready.
5-8, 5-8. Big stop.
Easy, opposite.
Under 10, under 10.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Exit.
Hey, easy. 36.
Hey, echo. Mike's 50.
Thomas Morstead on the punt for the Saints.
Hey, lady.
22. Hey.
Wilson's pass complete to Chris Carson. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Hey, lady.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go one more. I'm going to hit you all
complete to Chris Carson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, green 80.
Mike 54. Ready?
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, 280.
He's coming, Mike. Don't get nervous.
Hey.
I'm going to come back to you.
Good, good.
Jason Myers for the extra point. The kick is good. Next to score, Seahawks 31, Saints 7. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own own 27-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, let's get there. Hey. 53. Mike, 56. 2 Let's go. Bring it on.
With the score, Seahawks 31, Saints 7.
95-56. 95-56. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, easy. Watch out, watch out. 21. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Right. 11-3.
Breeze pass. Complete to Michael Thomas. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Mike 54. Mike 54. They can't hang with that. Kill.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
For the 2-point conversion.
12. Coming out to you. Return.
The 2-point conversion is successful and makes the score Seahawks 31, Saints 15.
Here we go.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What? 315. Check. 47.
Chris Carson on the carry. The stop by Marcus Davenport. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 32-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come again.
Wilson's pass, intended for Greg Olsen, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Fine, 90. Mike's 5-4. What we got? Right.
Wilson on the keeper. Intended for Chris Carson, incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Cut. Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Check it out, Reed.
Check. Green, anytime.
Ready. 95, 56. 50, Mike. 50. Under. Check. Check. Pressure. 6 down. Just 6 down.
He was taken down by KJ Wright. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you ready? 50. 50's a Mike. 50. Hey, kill. Tonight! Watch the quick! Show! They won, fellas! They don't want! Ready! You're a lady! All day! What? My mate! Let's get it! 50! Oh, boy!
At the 43-yard line. Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
What? 380.
Check. Watch 54. So we got man. Let's go, man.
A gain of 43 yards. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Your track.
Jason Myers for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 45, Saints 15. Dixon to kick off for Seattle. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 5-8. Mike 5-4. Over. I got you. Easy, opposite. Ready, tack. 36. Touch up.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. Shaquille Griffin on the tackle.
Get him, boy.
No gain. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Cut, cut.
Hey, high 7.
50, Mike's 50. Go.
Hey, turn.
Let's go.
Breeze pass. Complete to Michael Thomas. A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Ready. 5-9.
I'm going to run you over.
Kill.
Run you over.
High touch.
Breeze pass. Complete to Emmanuel Sanders. It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
95-56, 95-56. Easy, opposite.
We got this.
Ready. Yellow lady. 11, 11, 11.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight here.
High touch.
Everyone got four.
Breeze pass. Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete.
Ready.
Brings up
Yellow
second
lady.
and 10.
We're good. High 4, ready.
Check 37, check 37.
Touch.
Check 23.
Breeze pass.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
Taken down back at the 42.
Ready. 95-56. 5-9.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
5-1.
Go Mike 50.
61. Matchbox lights.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Sammy.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deuce.
High touch.
Check out.
Breeze pass. Incomplete. Intended for Ted Ginn Jr. It's now fourth down.
Ready. You ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, easy.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
5-8. Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Touch.
54.
Breeze on the
Let's go,
keeper.
baby. Let's go.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
380.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You gonna see me in your nuts.
Cut.
You gonna see me in your nuts.
Chris Parsons on the carry. He was brought down by Kiko Alonso. No gain on the play.
315.
Second and 10
54.
at the 39-yard line. Breeze on the keeper. Touchdown, New
That's
Orleans.
what we do. Other way. Let's go.
Ready.
The
Yellow
Saints
lady.
will line up for the
Mike,
two-point
Mike,
conversion.
You kill.
The two-point conversion is successful. And makes the score Seahawks. Saints 23.
Get ready.
What? Blue 15.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like
What?
I got it.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier. The tackle
He
made by
wasn't
Cole
ready.
Blue
Matthews.
15.
A gain of 2.
Watch the ship.
Brings
Watch
up
the ship.
second
Hey,
and
Right.
at the Saints 41-yard line.
run.
Chris Carson.
Here we go.
A gain of 9 yards. for the Seahawks.
56 right there, 56.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.